welcome back. I know you've been gone for a couple weeks because I haven't seen you all. One of us was gone. I thought it was you guys. Well, we'll start with this one. This is an old camp song, the one I wrote, you know. It's not in the book, but you'll remember it. Vayar Elohim et kol asher asa v'hinei tov me'od. Vayar Elohim et kol asher asa v'hinei tov me'od. Vayar Elohim et kol asher asa v'hinei tov me'od. Vayar Elohim et kol asher asa v'hinei tov me'od. There was evening, there was morning, there was evening, there was morning, there was evening, there was morning, there was evening, there was morning. Vayi erev, vayi boker, tov me'od. Vayi erev, vayi boker, tov me'od. Vayar Elohim et kol asher asa v'hinei tov me'od. Vayar Elohim et kol asher asa v'hinei tov me'od. There was evening, there was morning, there was evening, there was morning. Vayi erev, vayi boker, tov me'od. Vayi erev, vayi boker, tov me'od. I'm going to do another one so that I could hear them singing this time. Let's do this. Hinei ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hinei ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos to all of you. And welcome back, Gordon. I
thank
know
you.
you were in at least a couple of states. You were in Colorado.
I was in a state of confusion. Don't forget that.
Which other states did you go to?
I was in Colorado. Then we were in New Mexico.
Okay.
Then we were in Arizona, Sedona, and Tucson. And then flew from there to Baltimore, then Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and then Annapolis, Maryland, and then Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and then Boston, and then home.
That's like 7 or 8 states. That's quite a tour.
That's why I was in the state of confusion
I
also.
understand. Well,
And then when I got here, back home, it was cold.
Yeah.
Here it was cold.
Right.
Not at 26 degrees, but at 50 degrees. I don't understand it.
Well, welcome back. We
Thanks.
missed you. We're happy you're here with us again.
Thanks.
Shane, who's sitting over in the back, did a wonderful job of leading services while you were away with me.
Yes.
So thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Shane.
I think we have a system here for the future.
And we're going to be doing some stuff together, too.
Good, yeah, I hope you will. So welcome back.
Thank you.
We hope that Gordon, for those of you who don't know, was on a 3-week tour with a Gordon Lightfoot tribute band.
And John Denver.
And John Denver.
Yeah.
And the John Denver we've done here before. Hopefully you'll bring the Gordon Lightfoot band here as
Sure,
well
yeah.
at some point. And good to see all of you. I think some of you know, because you met them last week, that my parents were here visiting. They left on Tuesday, back to another cold climate, Chicago. And I'll tell you, there's nothing like family. I think we all know there's nothing as comforting, sometimes nothing as complicated as family, as parents. The book of Genesis gives us vivid examples of just how interesting relationships can be among family members, but we had a very nice visit, and I hope they'll be able to come back again. We'll see. But it's great to see all of you, and we are going to start by lighting our Shabbat candles. I'm going to invite Wendy to come up to the bima, and you can follow along on page 120.
Light first, right? Oh, you pity. How does that work?
Let's just keep that away from the candles.
Too technical. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Let's sing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Shane, when we led services together just recently, what was the song you did at this point before? It wasn't Hine Matov. Do you remember what song you did? It was Hine Matov after the candle lighting. Okay. Well, since we just sang Hine Matov, let's go to 142 and sing Shalom Alechem, which we haven't done since you left.
Ah, okay.
And I think we could all use a prayer for peace right now.
Shalom Alechem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bokuni l'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Sechem l'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Now that we've welcomed the Shabbat angels to sit among us, we turn to page 144 for the semicolon of the prayer book, the separation mark between the introductory songs and the main part of the service, which is also known as the Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah
Dialma divrach irute viamlik malchute. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye decho beit Yisrael. Ba'agala ba'agala uvizman kahariv ve'imeru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevarach la'olam u'olmei almaya yitbarach Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yitalev, v'yithalal, shemei dekudesha barichu, leila min kol birchata v'shirata, chush b'chata v'nechemata, da'a mihiran bi'alma, v'imeru, amen.
Our call to worship the Baruch Hu is on page 146. If you're able, please rise.
Lai la 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 Lai la 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 Lai 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 la lai 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 la 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 Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamivorach Baruch Adonai Hamivorach Hamivorach Le'olam Va'ed Hamivorach Hamivorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Please join me in English at the top of page 149. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Page 151. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam
Please be seated.
V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam B'shivdecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'aderech uv'shokbecha uv'kumecha ukshartam la'od al yadecha v'hayu l'totafod bein einecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'isharecha lema'an tiskaru ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Page 158. This song, which we're about to sing, Micha Mocha, occurs right before the Torah portion that I'm going to be talking about a little bit later tonight, where Moses receives the Ten Commandments and the laws and rules of Judaism at Mount Sinai. But this song happens after the Israelite people cross the Sea of Reeds and celebrate having been freed from bondage in Egypt. So we'll try to sing this with as much passion and energy as they must have felt when they were finally free from slavery under Pharaoh. So you're going to lead us in that, right?
Sure, I got my guitar. I'll
Okay,
do
you
it.
can dance and,
Well, we're going to do the mellow one. We're going to do Miriam's. I call it Miriam's Micha Mocha.
okay.
To the tune of The Water is Wide. I haven't been here for a while, so.
Micha Mocha Ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha Nedar B'Kodesh, Nora Tehilot Osef Eleh, Nora Tehilot Osef Eleh. Malchutecha ra'u vanecha, ukei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ze'eli anu v'amru, Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed. Micha Mocha Ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha Nedar B'Kodesh, Nora Tehilot Osef Eleh, Nora Tehilot Osef Eleh.
Beautiful melody. You've done that melody before. It sounds a little more like it comes from the 60s or 70s rather than 3,000 or 4,000 years ago BCE. But it's still very happy and uplifting and celebratory. So thank you.
Sure.
We're going to continue on page 161. Please join me at the top of the page. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom, V'hamidenu Shomreinu B'chayim, Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. Hamidenu Shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
The Amidah is on page 164. If you're able, please rise.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim ve'Konei Hakol V'zocher chastei avot ve'imahot u'mevii geula livnei v'neihem leman shemo be'ahava melech ozer u'moshia u'magen baruch atah Adonai magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah atah gibor le'olam Adonai mechaye hakol atah rab lehoshia mashiv haruach Umorid Hagashem Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim V'Rofei Holim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Ba'aguvurot Umidom Melach Melech memit u'mechaye u'matzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalalu chasela baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
180.
Ose shalom bimroma huya ase shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ha'imiru amen. Ose shalom bimroma huya ase shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imiru amen. Ose shalom bimromav huya ase shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imiru amen. Ose shalom bimromav huya ase shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imiru amen. Ose shalom bimromav huya ase shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imiru amen. Ose shalom bimromav huya ase shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imiru amen. Ve'imiru amen.
At this point in our service, we think of those in need of healing on this Shabbat, healing of body, healing of spirit, and healing of heart. And we ask God to bestow the bracha, the blessing of refuah shlema, full and complete healing on the following men and women from our community or those known and loved by our congregation: Ilana Massey, Kevin Brackett, Michelle Camisia, Joshua Hyman, Jesse Friedman, Jim Mates, Brenda Flood, Sharon Blevis, Jerry Mautner, Kirk Whitlatch, David Rabb, Jensen Beach, Aaron Ledden, Rachel Sadek, Blake Battles, Michaela Cohen, Diane Rado Persile, Rudolfo Gonzalez, Tracy Adams, Joan Wilmert, and Kim Stevens. And if anyone has a name they'd like to add to this list tonight, I invite you to please do so. The Misha Berach is on page 511.
Sheberach avotenu mikor habracha limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach imotenu mikor habracha bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. Good Shabbos again. Good to see you all. So the Torah portion for this week is called Mishpatim. We'll be studying it tomorrow during Torah study, and it occurs in chapters 21 through 24 in the book of Exodus. It occurs immediately after Moses receives and then transmits the Ten Commandments from God on Mount Sinai. It is a seminal and powerful moment in the lives of the Israelites, and it comes suddenly. After all the drama of the Sinai revelation, the thunder, the lightning, and the blasts of the shofar, the ram's horn, our ancestors must have surely been in a state of awe, and perhaps even one of shock, after having gone through such an experience. And yet now, with this Torah portion, with this parsha, there is more to come, more rules to absorb. Much more. Mishpatim contains a myriad of rules and laws that govern the lives of the Israelites, the ancient Jewish community. If the Ten Commandments weren't enough, now come scores of new commandments about how to relate to God, to other people, and to oneself. The list includes laws about how to eat, how to work, how to observe sacred days, how to treat crime and criminals, how to till the soil. In short, this Torah portion is about how to live one's life as a Jew, both ethically and ritually. It is almost like a mini book. That's what a lot of scholars refer to it as, a manual on God's will and wishes for the newly freed Israelite slaves. Now, why would God introduce the Israelites to their newfound freedom with a whole litany of brand new restrictions and regulations? Isn't this a strange way to welcome an oppressed and formerly enslaved people to their new and supposedly liberated condition? I think that a key to understanding this phenomenon is rooted in the fact that, for the Israelites, freedom was never supposed to exist in a vacuum. The text makes it clear that after the Exodus, the Jewish people were meant to change their status from Ovdei Paro, slaves of Pharaoh, to Ovdei Adonai, servants of God. Their responsibilities and obligations don't disappear, they shift. In fact, whenever the Torah tells us that the Israelites are to be freed from bondage in Egypt, the verses are immediately followed with a statement that they are being liberated, quote, in order to serve God, la'avod, in the wilderness. Serving God, submitting to God's will, is not viewed by Judaism as something onerous or burdensome, but rather as something liberating, something transformative of our souls and our community. It is difficult, if not impossible, to build and maintain a healthy, intimate relationship between two parties without a clear set of commitments. The laws and rules in Mishpatim, in this Torah portion, represent the moral and spiritual guidelines between the people of Israel and God, the tangible expression of the covenant that now binds them. While it may seem challenging for the Israelites to have to take on the weight of these commandments on the heels of their enslavement in Egypt under Pharaoh, they should be treated as a gift, an expression of God's love for them, God's treasured, or chosen people, Am Segula in Hebrew, and God's desire to be close to them for all time. Yet how many of us today view the practices and observances of the Jewish faith tradition in this way? And how many contemporary Jews have largely dismissed the rules of Judaism as antiquated or irrelevant? Outside of the outside of the Orthodox community, I'm afraid that this is more the norm than the exception. We do often view them as a burden. We don't view them as liberating or transformative. And that's a shame. And it's we who are missing out on their power to enhance our lives. At the end of Mishpatim, and after all of the extensive rules and commandments contained within it, the Israelites cry out in unison, Na'aseh v'nishma, all the things that God has commanded, we will do. That is a very high bar for most of us. But it is within our reach, and it is a goal we should not shy away from. Judaism offers us a path to freedom and purpose that is ours for the asking. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will. So we turn now to the Aleinu, and what I'd like to do is invite, I always get confused between Theodora and Josephine. Josephine? Theodora. Theodora, would you come up and open the ark for us tonight? And everyone else, would you please rise? Page 586.
לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. היום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
Please be seated. Theodora, thank you. That was beautiful. And I think what you're wearing tonight, I like your outfit. Where I grew up, wearing a jeans top and jeans bottom is called I think it's called a Canadian tuxedo, isn't it? At least that's what I heard growing up. So you look great. You did great. Thank you. Someone else who looks great and does great is board member Eve Kahn. And I would like to invite her up to the bima to share some important announcements with you tonight. How's that for a segue?
Oh, wow. So before I start, I just came back from visiting my family.
That's right.
And so that was great. And we talk about coincidences. We were talking about the best kosher jelly, and Wendy goes, Poppies. And I went, that's exactly where I was. So it's a small world around here. So these are the announcements. I'm one of the board members. My name is Eve Kahn. This is what's coming up. Rabbi Goldstein will be leading Torah study tomorrow at 10:30. Sunday, February 11th, join coffee and chat with Board Secretary Judy Nystrom and Board Member Dave Delbrough in the foyer. Next week, Art Grand for Torah study on Saturday at 10:30. Saturday, February 18th, both Junior Youth Group and Sashuka teens will have programming. Contact Ara Fort to RSVP with any questions you have. The CBS office and campus are closed for President's Day, February 19th. Don't miss Soul Sisters Book Club, February 20th at 11 a.m. to review the novel Shonda. Tuesday the 27th, bring your favorite lunch for the first 2023 Lunch and Learn? Isn't it 2024? Well, Tuesday the 27th, bring your lunch for a Lunch and Learn with Judy Nystrom and therapy dog Eliza, and learn about the work they and others do with Canine Companions, a very, very important group that's very active in this community. RSV online via the calendar. Wednesday the 28th is Judaism Tribe. We'll be in kitchen with David Saloom making baklava. If you have any questions, contact Katie DePasco. The You Write Your Resilience Tribe will meet February 29th at 3:30 p.m. If you have questions or interested, for more information, contact Catherine Goldman. And we'd like to give warm wishes to this week's birthdays and anniversaries. Happy birthday to Beverly Carfile, Leslie Mendine, Rabbi Niles. It's your birthday. Rachel Paley, Chase Netherly, Liz Amendola, and Maya Starr. And happy anniversary to Don and Susan Krieger, 47 years. Mazel tov.
Our thoughts now turn at this point in the service to those who are no longer with us, those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. We remember those who've died during the past 12 months. Ann Rapson, Bob Massey, Lucille Posner, Bunny Goldstein, William Bill Lenish, Barbara Cosson, Minnie Shostak, Kevin McCarville, Etta Kessler, Faye Goldstein Glick, Diana Coyne, Peggy Dooley, Eddie Feld, Frankie Block, Joyce Bisberg, Jake Goldstein, David Mendelson, Nancy Jeanette, Alexander Buddy Cohen, Berna Joseph Sherman, Rabbi Lori Phillips, and Pearl Shine. We also remember and honor the yahrzeits, the anniversaries of the deaths of Maurice Cohan, Patricia Finkelstein, David Ernest Kaplan, Harry Silverstein, Francis Wolfson, Lois Lasky, Dina Widman, Rachel Ann Howard, Julius Simon, and William Epstein. And if anyone has a name they'd like to add to this list, I invite you to please do so. The mourner's Kaddish is on page 598. Please rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei rabbah be'almad divrach herete v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chayei decho beit Yisrael b'gala uv'zman kariv v'yamru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'alam u'lamei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalel v'yitalal shmei dekudsha barichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all those in mourning and comfort to all those who are bereaved, and let us all say amen. Please be seated. We have a final song tonight, and then we'll end with the Kiddush Motzi.
I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all the chains holding me. I wish I could say all the things that I should say. Say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole round world to hear. I wish I could share all the love that's in my heart. Remove all the bars that keep us apart. I wish you could know what it means to be me. Then you'd see and agree every person should be free. I wish I could give all I'm longing to give. I wish I could live like I'm longing to live. I wish I could do all the things I can do. Though I'm way overdue, I'd be starting anew. Well, I wish I could be like a bird up in the sky. How sweet it would be if I found out I could fly. Oh, I'd soar to the sun and look down at the sea. And I'd sing because I know how it feels to be. I'd sing because I know how it feels to be. I'd sing because I know how it feels to be free.
Thank you. So Gordon sang about freedom. I spoke a little bit about freedom. And when we express gratitude for the food and drink that we're about to enjoy, let's also be sure to be grateful in our hearts for the freedom that most of us, that all of us in this room get to experience, because not everyone in this world is free. Theodora, you want to come back one more time, please? And help me out with the Kiddush Emotzi. And everyone else, please rise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim. You want to do the challah too while you're up here? That's the thing. You show up here, you're put to work. That's how it goes. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. B'tei avon. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 shalom. Shabbat, 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 shalom. Shabbat, 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 shalom. Shabbat.